Welcome, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys had a great weekend and enjoying your Sunday. Just want to come on here and kind of go over the opportunity with Family First Life. My name is John Knight. I am the president of FFL Knights. My contact information is 717-414-8015. You can also reach me on Instagram at john.knight.9047, on Facebook and LinkedIn at John Knight. At Facebook, it is Chambersburg. On LinkedIn, it's Harrisburg. And then you can also reach me on YouTube at John Knight, just under my name. So we'll go ahead and get started. And if you have any questions, please reach out by text, or like I said, you can DM me by one of those other ways. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to do a quick agency overview of FFL, the Rogue IMO. So basically, what we're looking for in the purpose of our meeting is to find agents that want to work part-time, full-time, or build their own agency. So you have all of it here. You don't have to build an agency if you don't want to. It's kind of up to you. And most people are actually working part-time anyway. About 60% have a second job in which they knew about it, like I did. It's a great opportunity. FFL has about 18,000 agents nationwide, but there are about 1.4 that are working in the industry that we need to rescue. Texas has over 250,000. Florida has 165,000, over 165,000. Michigan has over 38,000. Ohio has over 53,000, and then Illinois has over 62,000. So we're basically going over the history or the future of the industry, and that's basically us, Family First Life. So what we'll start with is our CEO and founder, Sean Mike, who created Family First Life back in 2013 by agents for agents. And what he did was he personally helped over 800 families in a calendar year and had over an agency of over 30 agents helping over about 700 families a month. And his mission is to change the entire industry. His goal is to have an army of men and women who have bigger bank accounts than any other agents in the history of the industry. And that's huge. So, couple of market disruptors, Netflix with the movie industry. We know about that with the binge watching, especially if you're doing that today. Airbnb with hotel and hospitality industry, even though they own no property. Uber and Lyft with the taxi industry. Amazon with the retail industry, obviously. And then us with the insurance industry, Family First Life, the Rogue IMO. So Mark Cuban talks about the fact that if you want to change an entire industry, you have to do the opposite of what they do. And that's where we're known as the Rogue IMO, and we are the insurance disruptor. So one reason why we're the Rogue IMO disruptor is because of our comp. Our comp is anywhere from 100 to 145% when you start. And where others you get paid anywhere from 25 to 60%, and you'll max to 100 to 110%. You're vested from day one, where a lot of companies like my old practice company, you have to be 10 years in the 10 years there before you can actually get fully vested. And then if you leave and let's say you do less than 10 years, they're actually keeping your renewals, which a lot of people don't think about. The training's free, and it's only producers that are anywhere from 20 to 40,000 a month or more that actually train. And it's training usually have to pay for. Trainers haven't sold in years, and they're talking about their old war stories. Leads, we have about 15 different lead vendors, if not more. Usually with the other ones, you actually have to, the leads are resold, or you have to make a list of 100 to 200 people that you know and then bother them, or everybody's running from you every time you come into a room. No fees. Usually they charge you a fee at the other ones to start and use their CRM. You have complete ownership, and you're actually able to sell your agency once you get to a certain point, where with a lot of other companies like my practice company, you're considered an entrepreneur even though you don't actually own your book of business. Okay, you're basically recycling that and building that for the actual company. No contract, so you're truly independent, where usually with the other companies, they tell you're independent, but then you can't work with other companies, or they'll hold your contract hostage, or you get some type of backlash if you end up leaving. So um, here's our CEO with two other of our other leaders. Other IMOs watching us hit a billion in 2022. These are actually the carriers that we deal with, all A-rated companies, companies that you've actually heard of. So when you go into a house, you never have to worry about the fact that somebody doesn't know what companies that you actually represent. So our business is broken down to a couple different pieces. Final expense, where we deal a lot with our senior market, all simplified issue to help out with final expenses and also borough expenses, and kind of what they were up to help out with all those expenses associated with that. Um, Mortgage protection, where clients are usually using it to help pay off the mortgage in the event of death or disability. A lot of times, depending on if they qualify, we can actually give all their premiums back. Our AMS team, which is our advanced market sales, which helps protect people's retirements with inflation being at all-time high. It's a great way to be able to protect the retirements using IULs to build cash flow, and then using fixed index annuities to help with pension-like income. And then last but not least, Medicare supplement. Actually, we're doing more with this year, helping those out-of-pocket expenses not covered by Medicare. So types of leads that we have, with our buy per lead, anywhere from $30 to almost $80. Once they come back in, you pay for them as you go. You have mail drops. We pay between 450 to 650 per thousand, and then you just keep whatever comes back in. Facebook final expense, you pay anywhere from $15 to $25 for a lead generated on Facebook. And then our internet leads pay anywhere from $150 to $25. And we have a thing called work spots where you can actually get a lot of discounts on your leads. Okay. Facebook groups, all nationwide, have our top leaders and trainers and top producers on there. Get a chance to learn all their secrets. Nice thing about FFL is that we're all one team and everybody tries to help each other. You can watch people dial live on Facebook or on our FFL's dials on Mondays and Thursdays, submit weekly numbers, and it's just a positive environment conducive for success. And usually success builds more success. So all types of resources that we have, training videos, training podcasts, lead vendors, phone scripts, carrier info, and quotes, hiring templates, customer service, and then surveys, and then we have a discount prescription card. So you're one of three things. You're actually all in. So send me the contract and paperwork. We'll get you started. I'm in, but I do have some questions, which is no problem. We'll answer any questions and make sure it's a good fit. Or it's maybe see you later, where it's not for you at this time, but definitely stay in contact, because sometimes it's not right, but then later on down the line it is. Okay. So one last time, we'll actually go over my information. It's 717-414-8015. You can reach me on Instagram at john.knight.9047. And then you can also reach me on Facebook at John Knight out of Chambersburg, LinkedIn under John Knight under Harrisburg, and then under John Knight on YouTube. So we thank you guys for watching, and have a great week.